Is your credit score low, preventing you from getting the best interest rate on loans? Do you think maybe you could raise your credit score by 50 points, 100 points, or even more within a short period of time? Well, I was able to do that for a really good friend of mine and guide them on how to improve their score. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it too, coming up. Hey everyone, it's Ali the Finance Father, and welcome to my channel if you're new. Today, I'm going to show you how you can raise your credit score by as much as 50 points, 100 points, or more within a short period of time. And after which, you're going to thank me, and you're going to be thankful that you did it yourself. But before I begin, please like and subscribe to my channel, where you'll find everyday finance topics such as investing, passive income strategies, lowering your taxes, and other personal finance strategies to help you financially live a better life. Now let's get into the details. Is your credit score getting you down because you can't get a credit card, you can't even get a car loan, or move out of your crappy apartment and buy a house because the mortgage can't get a mortgage, let alone trying to get an investment property? Well, I'm going to show you how over the next several minutes ways where you can boost your credit score and get it to where you deserve. Let me tell you some background about why credit is so important to me, and I'll tell you my own personal story. In 2010, my wife and I had our fourth and last child, and there was many medical issues associated with her. At birth, she had to be airlifted to a hospital down in Miami, which is far away from where we live. At 2 months old, she had to have a gallbladder surgery and have it removed. And we found that her liver wasn't working shortly thereafter. And at 6 months, she had to have a complete liver organ transplant. Now, she was in the hospital probably, I would say, for the first 8 months of her life. And my wife had to spend all that time with her there as well. So she ended up losing her job. We ended up going on one income. And if you can imagine all the medical bills that piled up and we had to pay. When she left the hospital, she was on 14 different medicines, and just one of them cost us $1,000 per month. So I can relate. I understand, and I've been in that situation where my credit got ruined because we didn't have enough money. We had to file for bankruptcy. And ultimately, we ended up losing our house under foreclosure. So this was like a perfect storm happening, and on top of that, having all these medical costs associated with my last child. And so I understand completely how credit can easily get destroyed, but let me tell you how we were able to build it up. So before I talk to you about the strategies to help improve your credit score, you first need to learn the factors that affect your credit score. And what is credit scores? Most lenders use what is called a FICO Score. And basically, it's a tool or a gauge of your lendability or your credit worthiness, so that they're taking on a risk, lending you money, and they want to make sure that you're able to pay it back, or how good of a borrower you are on those loans. Now, a FICO Score range can be as low as 300 points, and it can go to as high as 850 points for really good borrowers. And the score is based really on 5 main factors. The first is your payment history. That's going to be about 35% of your scoring weight. The next is the amount of money you owe. So how much have you borrowed in total, and what is your debt balance? The third is your length of your credit history. So how long have you had credit? Is it a short amount of time? Is it a long period of time? The fourth is your new credit. Do you have a lot of credit cards or inquiries recently? And the fifth is your credit mix, meaning do you have maybe a mortgage combined with a car loan, with an installment or student loan, and then several other credit cards? Or is it basically all one type only? Check out my other video where I talk in greater detail about the FICO score and how you can make the most of those 5 factors. I've placed a link down below to that video. First thing you need to do is you need to get a copy of your credit report from all 3 reporting agencies. That's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And let me show you how you do that. Go to your computer right now. Go on. All right, are you there? Perfect. Type in www.annualcreditreport.com. This is a website provided by the government that gives you your free credit reports every 12 months. And you can get 1, 2, or all 3 each year. Now, these free credit reports you'll get from that website help you, but they don't really give you the credit score that you're looking for. So what I found is that there's this really good site called MyFICO.com that can provide you with the credit scores. Now, you do have to pay a small fee to access it, but at least you'll get your credit scores. And this MyFICO.com site is the consumer division of the people that make the FICO score. So you know it's going to be really accurate. And I know there's a lot of sites out there, Credit Karma and other places that give you scores. And these aren't truly their FICO scores. They're based on something called like an Advantage or MyVantage 3.0 score. So it's kind of close, but not completely accurate. So be careful when you're really looking at Credit Karma. You really need to get your true FICO scores from myfico.com, or another way to get it many times is if you've ever applied for a loan or a credit card and got denied, well, they will send you a denial letter explaining the reasons, and many times there they will also list your credit score. So that's another way you can also get it. Now, the first method to really improve your credit score is to get added as an authorized user on somebody else's account. So like for instance, if you have a parent or a family member that has already established credit and has good credit and has had it for a long period of time, then you could ask them so that your name can get added to their card. And what's going to happen here is that the credit bureaus are going to start reporting that credit line on your credit report. And it's going to start to build your credit history, and it's going to show a good credit history, which is going to boost your points. Second thing you can do is remove collection accounts off of your reports. Now, if you have a couple collection agencies and they're on your report, you can contact them. Just call them up, ask them if they're willing to take a lower amount, maybe cents on the dollar, or pay it off a certain amount. Because if you remove it from your report, that's going to boost your credit score by typically about 20 points. So if you have a couple of collection accounts and you remove those, that could be 40, 60, 80 points where you could raise your credit score. The third thing you can do is dispute any errors or inaccuracies on the credit report. So once you've gone through your credit report and you see that something is wrong, you can dispute it directly with the credit bureau, and they will reach out to the credit card company or lender to verify that the debt is correct, that the amount is correct. And if they cannot verify that within a 30-day period of time, then the credit bureaus will take that remark off of your credit report. So that's another way to boost your credit score. So let's say you have a credit card with a $1,000 credit limit, but you owe $800 on it. Well, your credit utilization is going to be 80%, and you really need to get that down under 30%, preferably even lower than 10%, but at least 30% is the target you should shoot for, okay? So if you pay down some of your debt, you will get your credit utilization low, and that's also going to help improve your credit score. Now, if you don't really have a lot of money to pay down your balances, another way is to raise up your credit limits. So just get on the phone, call up your credit card companies, and ask them that you want to raise your credit limit by $500, $1,000, or $2,000 or more. And then that way, your credit limit will increase and your credit utilization will drop. So that's another way to boost your credit score. Last thing you can really do is to help build your business credit profile. Now, I have another video where I talk in more detail about the differences between a personal credit and a business credit and how you can really optimize between the two. So check that out. So there you have it. Now you know what drives your FICO score and how you can raise it by 50, 100 points or more. I hope you got value out of this video, and do me a favor, smash the like button so that this valuable content can also be shared with other people, and share it with your family and friends too. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel where you can learn more about similar strategies and other financial tips too. While you're at it, leave me a comment below telling me how much you were able to raise your credit score by, and also about any other topics you'd like for me to cover on future videos as well. Thanks for watching and have a great day.